Hi Pisces, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a tarot reading for your next 48 hours. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind, of course, this is general, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But I do also want to remind you that this is meant to pertain to the following 48-hour period for you, beginning around when you're guided or drawn to this video, not just following when I post it, but I more than appreciate your likes, your comments, and of course your subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. Wow, let me catch my breath. Not sure if that's due to your energy or just all of my speaking, but as well, to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. You'll see everything you need down below in the description box. Let's jump right into it and pull from the Energy Oracle deck. I did receive a song. They started singing through me before I began recording, and it was the what's it called? The song that says it's not the same as it was. Okay, Harry Styles. Okay, that's the song. And it was, I believe it's what it's called. As I struggle, bear with me. I do feel like there's something that feels like it's evolving and changing. It could be a connection that takes a highlight in the next 48 hours. It could be a job, your business. It just feels different than it once did. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. For some, you're not quite satisfied with it. For others, it feels like a positive change. It's going to vary from case to case. But I do feel like a level of appreciation is coming through, okay? And I also sense you're going to feel intuitively guided in the next 48 hours to express a level of appreciation for somebody else, if not multiple people in your situation, in your life. And I feel like through your work at the very least, you can expect a level of appreciation to flow in for you, whether that's your business, your job, you name it. It could be both. And I really do sense that people are seeing you as somebody who's very serious, very focused, very proper at times, almost statuesque. You're not the only sign who got this recently in a 48-hour reading, but I do feel like your connection to nature will as well come into play, okay? If you're looking to make a change moving forward in the next 48 hours, you're going to be reminded there are multiple options for you that seem quite similar or have some similarities, and you are being pushed to not stumble into the wrong option, okay? To not overthink, but to contemplate in a strategic manner because you have so many options. Just because it's easy to acquire doesn't mean it's correct for you, is what I'm getting. For Pisces, the Temple Path. So the next 48 allows you to take a step back, okay? Whether that's a certain amount of downtime due to the success you're experiencing, or there's little moments where you're pushed to ask oneself, am I on the right path? Am I feeling as if the career path I've chosen up until this point is still accurate for me? Okay, some of you going through a bit of a transformation on a soul level, on a core level, and so certain heavy or important questions like that are coming into play. And I really do feel like there's a reminder that you have the golden touch, okay? Okay, I just heard fireflies or firefly, the spiritual meaning of which might come into play, but I do feel like there's just a goddess or god sort of energy about you, right? Where you're walking into the room almost with an Aries energy, but more magical because you're a Pisces, and your heads are drawn in towards you. You may feel a little bit nervous for whatever reason, maybe because you're not used to how you're feeling, or you're just picking up on other people's energy, being empathic, or you just have a lot going on. It feels like the energy in a situation isn't ideal. It's not perfect. It could be better, it could be worse, but it feels like for some of you, you just at times, certain moments in the next 40, you need to take a step, you need to step away from it, right? Go for a walk, wrap oneself up in nature, go for a little adventure, find a way, or a car ride, find a way to experience a separation from that energy, to catch your breath, or just to experience the complete difference in how you feel, all right? Your health is going to take a focus at certain points in the next 48 hours. Your skin tone will be glowing. I feel the need to say, even if you've been experiencing certain blemishes recently, Now, I'm not saying your skin will be 100% clear, but it's going to be glowing, all right? And I really do feel like it's a reflection of the self-care you've been putting forth towards oneself, towards your routine, or implementing it into your routine. I do feel like as well thoughts about tattoos may come into play, or one specific one, your hair. I just feel like you're thinking about how good looking you are, or at least trying to revamp your appearance, right? Other people will definitely be thinking of you as somebody who's good looking. But I do feel like there's certain moments where you're very much in touch with your masculine side and thinking a lot, okay? And being pushed to by spirit, but don't overdo it, okay? There could be a specific crystal for you individually that you just feel drawn to, and that's because a spirit guide or a random spirit is telling you this will be beneficial for you, okay? Let's see here. Let's center this and move on to the tarot part of the reading, as I do feel like, okay, you could also be thinking about your money situation, okay, or the work you're producing and developing once again, or both. So don't be surprised when money and career takes a bit of a highlight for you. Let's move on to which deck? The Light Seers. Okay, just heard silence will feel rewarding. Silence will feel rewarding. I feel as if there's going to be a switch up at some point, whether it's where you're physically located at that time, who you're associated with, what you are separating oneself from as far as accomplishing, and you just feel better once again. It could be the same as what I was talking about, where you take yourself away from a situation. But I do feel like for some, it's more so what you were working on or just trying to accomplish, or who you were speaking to. And it just reminds you that energy is so powerful. And talking about your energy, someone else's energy in a situation. And so I need to keep one eye, open. I'm feeling they meant your third eye, to just be aware, okay, of your surroundings, of how your body, your system is reacting to certain energies. How you feel is important is what I'm getting. You may be pushed to have a bit of they're saying a mushy conversation, or just an emotional conversation with somebody, even if you don't feel the need to or want to. It may benefit them more than you, or the connection. What do we have for Pisces? Something will feel a little bit harder to accomplish than it should, and I sense that there's something to learn from the process of it all, okay? In regards to what you actually desire, or just how something should be approached. But I do feel like you're thinking about the control you have at this point along your path. And moments of thinking about your control, your savings, your, I want to even say growth within a situation, or the growth of a situation. It could be a business. You are being appreciated, okay? The appreciation you receive will make you feel a little bit more in control. And for whatever reason, at this point along your path, you're going to realize, if you haven't already, that a bit of control feels quite gratifying, okay, or necessary. And I just feel like the number 44 coming into play, because you are protected, okay? I just heard the word abundant. And I do sense that in the moments where you're feeling goddess or godlike, right? You're feeling connected to the moon even, very light but powerful in energy, you'll be reminded who's not meant for you. When you feel that way and someone rubs you the wrong way, or makes you feel sick to your stomach, or just on edge, a little bit nervous, anxiety driven, you're going to be reminded once again who and what's not meant for you, or just at least not healthy for you. Not everything is that easy, cut and dry to say it's a family member, right? To say, I can cut you out altogether. But you can see how I just stumbled upon even getting that out. I feel like there's somebody or something making you nervous. But I just feel like there's a push to be peaceful in the next 48 hours. And I don't see that being hard for you to achieve. But again, other factors can play into it. And I really do sense that you are also remembering, or just realizing in general, that a ship is coming in for you. Whether that's a new relationship, a new job opportunity, new levels of success. It could be a new housing situation, or a different financial investment. I do feel like you're also being pushed to think about the spiritual meaning of a starfish. And I sense that you're sort of, at one point, if not multiple, putting oneself in the spotlight or just in a vulnerable situation, kind of showing somebody or multiple people, this is the way I am at this point. This is what I've been through, or this is how I want to be seen, okay? However, that ends up working out for you, and I sense that you will feel a little bit uncomfortable in the moment, but rewarded from doing so afterwards. Again, you're glowing, okay? It's not even just your skin complexion, it's your whole vibe, okay? You're just going to feel very angelic to an extent. And I do sense that it has a lot to do with your spirituality, but all that you're doing to take care of oneself and just prioritizing your individual energy, being an example to others in that sense, okay? When someone sees you glowing and they ask what's different or what you've been doing, you'll now have a better understanding as to why they're seeing you glow, okay? I just heard new birth glow. It's like a new version of you is being birthed, or just you're feeling just different. Okay, things are feeling different. So now going back to that original message with the song, it feels like, again, for the majority, it's a positive shift in your situation, but it could be, again, due to the energy, so that negativity could play into it all the meanwhile. Moving on, don't know why I felt the need to explain that. Let's pull another tarot card. We have the Eight of Wands. And so I do feel like a lot of communication is coming towards you from spirit, from other people, and it all pushes you to reflect upon your path, or it just may involve your path in one way, shape, or form. I do feel like I sense that you could get a little overwhelmed at a certain point with all of the speaking you have to do for whatever work you're needing to accomplish or for certain connections. But regardless, I feel as if you have the innate ability to communicate with ease, to impress people. And that in and of itself feels rewarding and just, I want to say, even helps people. And you're being reminded that you're meant to help people along your path, okay? It's just part of your destiny. But you are doing a great job at moving at a comfortable pace, speaking at a comfortable pace, not spitting everything out in a run-on sentence to the point where the person or people can't digest what you're saying. And I do feel like, again, it's the next 48 hours that feels successful in certain unexpected ways, but in other expected ways, okay? Where you will find things just feeling different, but productive and healthy all the meanwhile. And again, moments of things feeling a bit unhealthy will teach you who and what's not right for you in certain ways, okay, or altogether, and allow for oneself to remember that you have the golden touch and you are simply appreciated, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the next 48 hours, and I'll see you next time.